day.
Good day.
Yeah, I just got back and I'm being put to work.
For you guys, he wasn't even gone because I don't think I even put an episode out. Are you planning on leaving me again anytime soon?
Not in the next coming weeks.
Okay. Well, welcome to Coffee and Tequila, guys. So he's here, I think, for Coffee and Tequila now. Welcome to Coffee and Tequila. Morning shows on Mondays and late shows on Fridays. Sometimes it's a little bit removed. You know, you just got to, we're here. We're just vibing, guys. We're just here. Yes. We're vibing. We're going with it.
Today's a late kind of a tequila part of the Coffee and Tequila show. I'm Alastair, by the way.
And I'm Zach.
And
we're married. We're husbands, if you don't already know. Yeah.
We are married.
We're homosexuals.
You wouldn't be able to tell by my ringless finger.
Okay. What are we drinking today?
Okay, so today we are drinking something I picked up really quick.
What is that?
It's Flying Embers Hard Kombucha Sparkling Botanical Tea. It's pineapple and chili flavored.
You know, one day he's actually going to make cocktails for us. I think he just done it one time.
I keep on talking about it.
The tequila portion of this show was very much his idea, and he very much wanted to be like this little bartender who did this, made little cocktails and all of that.
Well, you know what? This is something I haven't seen
It's
before.
nice to taste alcohol with you. We do a lot of tasting here.
Yes.
Just on new ones. Okay, so this is it.
I hope it's
Flying Embers Hard Kombucha.
Because last time we had the wine, and we both did not like the wine.
What are we cheersing to? You're home for good this time. Until how long do you think you're going to be here?
At least another week.
At least another week. I don't know if I'm drinking to that one. This episode is kindly being sponsored by Helix Sleep, as always, and we'll let you know a little bit more about them a little bit later. I don't know, baby. We're growing apart. It feels like every single week that you're gone is just a week. It all has to be is a week, and it just feels like it felt like 6 months or so. It was a long time.
It felt like much longer.
Yeah.
And I could tell that you're going back to the gym.
Yes.
What?
I don't think I told you, did I?
What?
I started, so I'm like, my sleep schedule is always crazy anyway. It's like some weeks I'm up all night, and that's when I usually edit and work. And then other days my sleep schedule is perfectly fine, and I fall into a perfect 6 to 9 p.m. sleep awake schedule, and then sleep all night. But I've been on an all night schedule as of late, and the other night, a couple days ago, I was at the gym, and so I've been going to the gym about 3 a.m. Right. And so I was at the gym. I think our gym is a cruising spot. The gym at our clubhouse. Not the gym, not Anytime, but our clubhouse gym.
You were cruising?
I think it's a cruising spot.
You were cruising at our apartment gym?
I've been at that gym before, really late at night, and there's usually one guy in there, and he'll work out and I'll work out, and then he leaves. And but I feel like I'm usually the latest person that is in there. But the other night, 2 nights ago, I went in there. I was dressed like a bum, man. I was dressed like a bum. My teeth wasn't brushed, nothing. I was just in there to get the work done, and that's it. I was gonna leave. So I was working out, and I brought my headphones, but nobody was in there, and so I was playing Real Housewives of Atlanta on my phone, just out loud. But I was keeping an eye just in case anybody started coming around, because the gym is surrounded by windows, so I can see if anybody's coming. And I was just keeping an eye out so I could put my headphones in if anybody was coming. And so while I was working out, this must have been 3 a.m., 3:30 between theirs. And I see this guy who looked like Ian. He looked like Ian with blue hair, down the hill, walking up and down the sidewalk right next to our apartment complex. Do you know what sidewalk I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one
where
right here.
The trash is.
Just walking up and down the sidewalk, and he just kept walking up and down a couple times, and then he started walking. I was keeping my eye on him because remember I wanted to put my headphones in if he was going to come up there, and so he started walking up the hill. I'm like, oh shit, well, let me turn my Housewives down. Let me put my headphones in. So I put my headphones in, but I didn't play Housewives yet. I just put the headphones in, kept it silent because I wanted to hear him come in. And so he started. Our weight rack is right in front of a group of windows right when you come up the hill, and he started walking in front of the windows, and every window that he walked in front of, he would stare in at me. like get real close to the window and stare in, like go.
That's not creepy.
It was very creepy the way he was doing it. He got like real close to the window, and so I was pretending like I didn't see him or anything like that. And so he went all the way around, and I was watching in the reflection of the glass, and I saw him go to the door that goes into the clubhouse. And so when you go into our clubhouse, there's a hallway, and then on the left side there's the bathrooms, and on the right side is the gym. It's the door to the gym, and so I'm working out, and I still have my headphones in, and I could hear him knocking on the window. And I was like, "Oh man, I don't know if I can let you in, dude, because yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble if you come in here and fuck some shit up." And so he was knocking, and I'm like, "Well, I have my headphones in. Maybe I'll just pretend I don't hear him." And he kept knocking, and then I could hear him knocking on windows that were getting closer. And then he came into the windows right in front of me, where we were just like face to face, and he started knocking on the window. So I couldn't pretend that I didn't see him. And so he was pointing to the door, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe he forgot his keys, and he was trying to get his keys.
Because I know that's definitely happened to you
listen,
several times.
that is a whole nother story, Dom, for a whole nother day. There's been a couple times I have lost my keys, and I've had to go and sit like right under our window and access our Roku TV to turn it up real loud so that he wakes his ass up and comes and lets me out. So I was like, well, maybe he forgot his keys, but it's 3 a.m. I'm not taking any chances. Nobody's about to fuck with me. I dare him. And so I got my keys, and I got a key like between my knuckles, and I went around to the door, just ready for anything to happen. And opened the door, and he just walked in. It was nice. I said, he said, "Thank you." I said, "No problem." And I walked in, and I was listening. I wanted to listen for him to come in behind me, and I didn't hear him come in. But I could see him in the reflection of the window, and he was just like standing for a long time. He was standing over by like the water fountain that's right there, and then he like moved over to stand like halfway between the hallway and the doorway going into the gym, and he was just standing there staring at me. And I was like, I feel like I'm about to get jumped or something. Like something's about to happen. I'm like, "Sir, I don't have anything," but I was ready, and so I picked out a weight that I was going to use to attack him if I needed to.
Constantly thinking about ways to kill him.
True crime. I am always thinking about the way to get out of this situation.
Were you thinking about how you would identify him to?
Yes. That's why I took note of his tattoos and his blue hair and everything, and I knew how to describe him. But I was not about to be the person who goes missing. Yeah,
Picture of Ian. This is him.
The last time I'm seen is on the security camera going into the gym. Right, like that wasn't about to be me. But I could hear him saying something behind me, and so I was pretending not to hear him, and then he got a little bit louder, and so I took my headphone out, and I turned around, and I said, "I'm sorry, I can't hear you." And he's just standing at that doorway, and he started saying something else, and I really couldn't hear him, like he wasn't talking very loud. So I put my headphone back in and started working out again, and then I could hear him like getting a little bit louder, and so I took my headphone out, and I was like, "Dude, I really can't hear you." And he started like motioning to the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh, this is not a true crime situation. This is a cruising situation. I know what this is leading to." And so I just put my headphone back in and acted like I didn't hear him. And he got louder again, and I could just see him in the reflection, just like standing there, so creepy. And this was like over the course of like 3 to 5 minutes that this whole thing happened. And he was just standing there, and he was just talking to me, and I clearly had headphones in. He didn't know if nothing was playing in there. So I took him out, and I got a little testier this time. I said, "Dude, I cannot hear you. You have to speak up." And so he was like motioning to the bathroom, and I said, "I don't know what you're wanting here." And he started going,
Sorry.
So I like laughed a little bit. I just said no. And he put my headphone back in, and I saw him leave the gym and start walking out. But so this is why I think it's a cruising thing, because I'm wondering now if our gym at that late at night, if the lights are on, if that means cruising or something like that. Because I'm telling you, sometimes there are other guys in there. And he clearly didn't have a key fob to get into the gym, but he'd been there before, because otherwise, why would he come up there and like try that with some random guy, right? You can get your ass beat like that. You don't know who I am. You don't know if I'm some gator. I could be a gay hater. I could be a Trumper, and I could, come beat your ass. But he'd clearly like been there in that situation.
He'd been there, done that.
Yeah, that's what I think. But now I'm also thinking, like a couple nights before that, like a night or two before that, I went in there and there was a guy with his shirt off, and it was like real sweaty. So he'd been working out for a while, but he left literally like a minute after I left, and now I'm thinking, did I get rejected? Was he there cruising? I got where he said, I don't want this one, and he leaves.
People, I guess everybody who goes by think that you're just cruising at this point.
I guess. I don't know. It must be, though. It has to be that's like a cruising spot now.
Well, I'm glad that you're safe.
That's what I was talking about, man. I was scared that I was going to be a true crime statistic.
I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, because whenever he has, it's not your fault. I shouldn't use that language. I was about to blame you. Whenever I've locked myself out of the gym, left my keys in the gym, and then
you were really about to point it at me. Whenever I haven't let you in after you locked yourself out.
It's like again, like 2:30, 3 a.m. and I'll like call him like 50 times in a row, like 75 times in a row. And the first time it happened, I thought, well, maybe I'll just go sleep. If he doesn't wake up, I'm gonna go sleep in my truck. And when he tries to call me, he's gonna see that I left him like 75 calls, and he's not gonna know where I am, and he's gonna think I got kidnapped.
That's toxic, babe. That's toxic. I did not realize that our apartment gym was a cruising area. Now I'm going to be so much more careful while I'm over there, but also like kind of vigilant to see like what's going on, like what's the situation.
I know.
Here.
Well, it hasn't happened since I've gone back because I've gone back each night afterwards, right?
Why? Why are you going back? You're like,
I brushed my teeth tonight. I got
it's like
ready.
You want the attention.
I did my hair. I put a little bit of like a Febreze under my armpits, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready tonight. I'm on a night schedule, man. I've gone back and there's not been anybody in there that late. So I wonder if I scared him off.
Well, I mean, he's probably not going to approach you again.
Probably not. He's like this one,
or he's letting his cruising buddies be like, nope. That one with the Alabama hat.
No. Yeah, so our gym's a cruising spot, and, they call me Throat Goat.
Shut the freak up.
No. We're going to, this is a good segue. When we come back from the break, we are actually going to be talking about, we're going to be doing a sex quiz.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, sex trivia. So we will see you in a second.
Probably not going to do so well.
This episode is kindly being sponsored by Helix Sleep. We love our Helix mattress. You know what I was thinking about? What I should have done when that nice gentleman came into that gym. I should have said, you look very tired. Would you like to come to my Helix Sleep mattress?
No. What is wrong with you? That is my mattress that I was out sleeping in the rain for 7 days. I felt
so bad for you, baby.
While you were nice and comfortable on a Helix mattress.
I was very nice and comfortable.
Yearning.
Did you sleep in rain? Like what do you, is it a tent that y'all are in, or is it like a barrack?
Well, we'd borrowed a tent from another unit, but it had holes in it. And so we had cots, so I got rained on.
Helix is a premium mattress and a box company that makes beds to fit your unique sleep style. Helix knows that everybody is different and everybody has their own unique needs, and so they've made a sleep quiz that'll match you with your perfect mattress based on your needs. I am an all-over sleeper. Alastair is more of a side sleeper. He likes a firm mattress. I like, more medium. We took the quiz together, and we got the Midnight Mattress. And one of the best parts about Helix is that they deliver the mattress right to your door for free. It comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. And if it makes you nervous to buy something online that you haven't tried, Helix has a 100-night sleep trial, so you get more than 3 months to make sure that you absolutely love it. And if you don't, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. Well, if you or somebody you know is in the market for a new mattress and you think that Helix sounds right for you, you can go to helixsleep.com/tequila, where you can get up to $200 off of your mattress and
2 free pillows.
Alrighty, so a couple ways y'all can take this 100-question sex quiz along with us. You can just listen along and guess as we go through it, or I will leave a link in the description box below on YouTube and in the show notes on any podcasting platform you might be listening on. This is just a nice visual reference, and okay, let's get into it. And we are back. We're going to be taking it's called, Can You Correctly Answer These 100 Questions About Sex? We figured for a tequila topic late night, we could do something like this and see if I'm pretty sure this is a heterosexual edition.
I think that this is going to be heterosexual.
It looks heterosexual, but we're going to do it anyway, okay? We haven't looked at these questions yet. We're both kind of on the same page. You've got them, I've got them, so let's get started. What's the average number of sex partners for women?
I'm going to say 4. You?
Is it misogynistic to do a lower number or higher? I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say 12.
Okay, 4.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay.
Wait. Correct.
What's the average number of sex partners for men?
I'm gonna say 9.5.
I'm gonna do 11. Let's go high.
9.5. Wrong. It's 7.
Shit. What percentage
Wait,
of women?
so
What's your
average
average number? What's your number? We've done this.
I think we've done
I
this
don't remember.
before. But it's been a long time. Not. I think I'm around like.
How many dudes you been adding to your list at the gym? This
I haven't added any
community gym over here. He's added about
but
5 more guys.
I will say I'm in the teens.
If you want to be part of Alastair's number,
I think as a gay person in the teens, that's pretty conservative.
I think as long as you're being safe, I think it's fine, right?
Yeah.
I think we're kind of moving away in society from that sort of stigma of having multiple sex partners. Or
Yeah,
having
it's
like
just
too
being
many sex partners.
Careful.
Yeah. What percentage of women can orgasm through intercourse alone? Oh, that's low, right?
I'm gonna say 25%.
Yep.
Correct.
There we go. What percentage of women? There's all these women questions. I'm not gonna know much of this.
This is for our women audience.
How many women have you slept with? One?
Yes.
Yeah. I've had sex twice with women, but one woman. A single woman.
One.
Yeah. What percentage of women?
Were you able to make that woman orgasm?
I know. Teenage Zachary did not. I'm sorry. No. I certainly got off myself, but I guarantee she did not. What percentage of women never orgasm at all?
I did.
Let's do
5 to 10%.
20%.
I was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong. It's 10 to 15%.
10 to 15. Okay.
Okay. Next question.
Oh, I do not know this.
How many nerve endings does the clitoris have?
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
How many nerve endings? I've seen like a body, like in a body museum that has like the nerve endings. There's like a shit ton, just like in your one finger, right? So there has to be like.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna go 8,000.
8,000.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. I know all the women.
How many nerve endings does the head of the penis have? So I'm gonna
8?
guess it's less than the clitoris.
It's not 40,000. That can't
So I'm gonna
be.
guess it's 4,000.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. Okay, when does the clitoris stop growing? How the fuck am I supposed?
When does the clitoris stop growing?
How the fuck? Oh, I see. Okay.
I did not know it grew.
21.
I'm gonna say 40.
Okay. Never. It never stops growing.
Oh, so it's like your ears or your nose. So it's probably
Or your penis. Your penis never stops growing. Right.
Is that true?
By the time you're an old man, it's down to your ankles.
Well, isn't there cartilage in your penis?
Your penis stops growing. Yeah.
No. Because because your cartilage continues to grow.
It sags.
That's why
You get saggy.
That's
but
why your
you're
nose
not,
grows. Never.
I don't
stops
think
growing.
your dick's growing anymore, dude. I think
I
we're
don't know.
done.
I guess you know what, we're just gonna have to measure.
We're done.
And then 5 years from now,
every
measure
5
again.
years. Should we do it up against like a door, like like the door frame?
Oh, we're so proud.
Dude, Alastair, 2022.
No. And
Alastair,
then it gets
2027. I was like, oh shit. Okay. There's more than one type of orgasm. That's gotta be true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have names and stuff? I don't know anything about that.
Well, I know there's vaginal orgasm,
Anal
penile,
orgasm.
yeah,
I don't.
anal.
I feel like that's not right. Okay.
Yeah,
How
an
old?
anal orgasm?
I don't know. How old is the oldest dildo in the world? Oh shit.
23,000 years.
I'm gonna go with 500.
They
Cavemen were
even have
not.
pictures.
Cavemen were not like diddling themselves, were they?
They were.
What was it? What was it?
28,000.
Oh shit! 20,000 years ago.
28,000.
28,000 years ago.
Yeah, well, because they'll find like, especially if you look at like ancient Greek stuff, they have like little molds of like.
How do you just decide to like who's the first person to like invent a dildo and like just decide to stick to something up their butt? Like who decides that? How do you?
Babe,
it always
babe, you realize that dildos aren't just for butt stuff.
and vaginal stuff. Like how do you just decide to like stick something in an orifice? Like how do you decide to have sex for the first time too? Like who decides? How do you figure out the very first people that had sex? How do you figure out that one goes into the other?
Well, because I feel like, not to be crude to anybody, I mean, this is definitely an R-rated episode.
Yeah.
But like, you're probably like rubbing up, you know?
But like, where do you start rubbing? Do you start rubbing like up on the shoulder, and just like accidentally slip into a mouth or like accidentally slip into a hole?
I know,
how does that go?
that's nice. Well, because you're rubbing, and then the other person probably is like, "Oh, I have felt some sensation down here. Rub here." Done.
It's just the same question as like how do you decide to just put peanut butter and jelly between two slices of bread? How do you decide these firsts? Okay.
Now I need to look that up.
What's the most important component of anal sex? Lube, relaxation, and open mind. All of the above. It's got to be all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Lube.
Got it. True or false?
That's the one we got right.
True or false? Statistically educated rich women are more likely to have anal sex.
I'm going to say true.
I'm going to say true, but I don't know why. I guess how many women report having an orgasm during anal sex?
I'm going to say 1%.
No, but we have something in there. I'm going to go with 32.
94%.
94%. How many women have tried anal sex? I feel like that's like 63. We'll go with.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 40.
It's 40.
40%. Good.
True or false? More men than women enjoy anal sex.
I'd say yeah, because if you factor in gay men with that, yeah.
I've had straight friends ask me if it's gay to, like, use a little something, like use a dildo or get pegged.
I have too. I just said yeah. No, I didn't say yeah. I said
You say yeah. That's a little fruity, man.
I said no. Just explore.
Yeah,
Whatever you want.
just explore it. I said, have you tried it before? You said, yeah. I said, well, did you like it? I said, actually, it felt really, really good. Okay, well, there you go. And just
There's your answer right there.
said, but I'm worried about trying something bigger. I'm just like, well, true or false? Men
Take it like a man. That's what I say.
Take it
like a man.
the manliest thing you could do is to take something up your ass.
True. True or false? Men have a G spot. Yes.
True. Where's the guy's G spot?
On their penis.
On their penis, behind their testicles, in their butt, under the foreskin.
In their butt.
But it is kind of behind the testicles.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, but it in the butt. How many sex positions are in the Kama Sutra? Have we tried any Kama Sutra? We have not, have we?
Kama Sutra is more meant for heterosexual sex. But I did once almost get you there is a gay Kama Sutra book. And I was like, oh, this would be nice to like try. And then I just never got it for you.
I'm going to go to 245.
64. 64.
There you go. You're doing so well, baby. When was the Kama Sutra written? 3rd century.
4th. 3rd century.
It was, okay.
Wow.
You can seriously injure yourself during sex.
Yes.
Yes. I've
You
seen
can.
Grey's Anatomy plenty of times.
I've thrown out my back.
Have you?
But how many times?
With who?
You. How many times have we finished stuff and yeah, never mind. Have you ever gotten a Charlie horse?
Yeah, but
it?
you've never said that you've like thrown out your back before.
Or like, usually my back is already kind of tender if we're doing that, but I'm never going to turn down sex. I'm always on board, baby.
What's the most common sex injury?
So broken bones, rug burns, bites, and pulled muscles.
Pulled muscles.
I would say pulled muscles, but rug burns comes in a close second.
It's bites. But that doesn't count.
Bites?
Yeah. Hickeys can kill you. False.
True.
How? Is it like bringing blood to the surface?
I don't know. I was joking, but I guess it's correct.
Like an artery. Like if you do it on an artery or something.
Hickeys can kill you. Oh.
No hickeys, guys. No hickeys. What percentage of people have died from sex?
3%, I'm going to say.
I'm going to go with 3% too. 0.06.
0.06 is still pretty high.
True or false?
Men can break their penis.
Yes.
Yes.
That is like one of the things I am most worried about. Yeah. What position is most likely to break a penis?
Doggy style, woman on top.
Missionary
69.
Woman on top.
I would say woman on top.
Yeah. That makes sense. Men can fake orgasms.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so.
You can't fake like a shot, but you can
can't.
fake like.
However, there's pre.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if especially if you don't pull out, right? You can fake that. All you have to do is just fake like you've had an orgasm and just say you finished. I'm going to go true.
True.
Can men tell when women fake orgasms?
Yes. Well, I don't know.
Sometimes. How long is the average female orgasm?
I'm going to say 15 to 20 seconds.
I'm going to go at 10 to 15 seconds.
It's 15 to 20.
15 to 20 seconds. How long are ours?
I should be straight.
Yeah.
I'm getting these so right, I feel like, at this point.
Mm-hmm. How long is the average male orgasm? This is the question. Okay.
5 seconds.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's pretty,
we get the short end of the stick right there.
20 to 25 seconds. Who's having a 20 to 25 second orgasm?
Who? Wait, 20
Does that say something bad about
seconds?
us? Does that say something really bad about our sex life?
Dude, are we doing it wrong?
I feel like after 5 seconds, I have my post-nut clarity, and I'm just like, I'm not gay anymore.
Yeah. Why are we doing this?
Oh, my goodness. What's the average number of contractions per female orgasm? What?
They have contractions?
Oh, my goodness. 10 to 15.
15 to 20. 10 to 15. Okay.
True or false? Nipple orgasms are the stuff of fairy tales. No, that's true.
Wait, have you had a nipple orgasm?
Oh, it says false. I've had like a lot of stimulation on mine. I get a lot of stimulation on mine. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I haven't had an orgasm though with it.
We'll
just
try
like
it.
a nice shut up.
We'll try it.
What's the best position for the female orgasm?
Okay, we're
It's got to be missionary.
I'm gonna say woman on top.
What do women do most?
Because at that point,
I'm gonna go with missionary.
A woman is in control, so she can control her own. Yep, woman on top.
There you go.
Yep.
Multiple orgasms for women are a myth.
False. Men can have multiple orgasms. I'm gonna say yes.
Yes. Especially if you do it like back to back, like if you are still at full staff and you feel like you can go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You usually like work out more calories with that one.
I know.
What
put it in
percentage
for our workout of the day?
What percentage of women have faked orgasms?
I feel like we've already gotten this one.
Yeah, like what is this? 75?
I'm gonna say 80.
80.
Yeah, 80.
The French call orgasms le petit mort.
That means death. Oh, the little death, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. True or false? Women have stronger orgasms than men. I feel like in porn that I've seen,
That's
of course.
Interesting. Because I feel like they have like more drawn out, but I'm not sure if that's...
Well, if it's more drawn out, I'm going to say true.
Means stronger. I don't know. I'm going to say true. We'll see.
Yep. What's the orgasm gap? Difference in orgasm frequency between men and women, time in between orgasms, the time between sex sessions, difference in male and female orgasms. I'm going to say frequency.
Time in between.
Difference in frequency.
Difference in frequency.
Yeah.
Okay. It is.
True or false? Single women orgasm more than women in relationships.
I'm going to say true. Because
Well, yeah, 'cause
it
they're-
doesn't necessarily mean that you're orgasming with a partner.
Yeah. And
You know?
you're kind of like sometimes if you're single, I feel like your objective is to get your rocks off, right?
Well,
And when you're with a
Or
long-term
objective.
partner, sometimes you're just you're more concerned about like pleasing the other one, right? And so there's like a mutual thing. But sometimes when you're single, like when I was single, I was like very much into like getting myself off.
and yeah, I think that makes sense. But you can also like, I think, put it both ways. Because I think that sometimes when you're in a relationship, things can be a lot...
There's a lot of female questions.
Let's
in
get
this
it
one.
done.
Yeah, there's a lot of female questions in this. How often are people how often,
And the other one was a yes. It was a yes.
How often are people generally recommended to get checked for STIs?
I'm going to say once a month as long as you're active.
Yeah, it depends on like how long you're active, right?
Yeah.
It's not, they said once a year.
Once a year?
True or false? Some STIs have no symptoms. True. What's the most common STD? HIV, herpes, HPV, chlamydia. It's either herpes or HPV.
I'm going to say herpes.
I'm going to go with herpes.
HPV.
HPV. There you go. Yeah, because men can men don't really have symptoms for it or anything, but they can transfer it.
Can all STDs be cured?
No.
What do lambskin condoms protect against? STDs only, HIV only, pregnancy and STDs, pregnancy only.
It's pregnancy and STDs. I mean, I don't think it was like an effective one, but some people are allergic to latex, and so they still use lambskin.
So is that
Pregnancy only?
Is that actually just the skin of a lamb?
I don't know. I don't know how that works, baby. I'm assuming. What's the most preferred sex position in the U.S.? Didn't the military have it listed as like you could only do a missionary?
Yeah, it was. It was like a long
For the longest time. I'm gonna go with missionary.
I'm gonna say missionary too.
Doggy style. What's the most preferred sex position in the world?
A missionary.
Missionary. Of doggy style, again, I prefer missionary. I think missionary is so intimate. You're face to face. You can kiss and do all that. You're like real close, you know.
I think doggy style sounds really good, but it isn't as good as it sounds. I don't know.
It depends on what role, I think, right?
I don't know. I guess it does depend on what side you're on with the doggy style.
Yeah. Who thinks about sex more? Men, your mom, women, it's equal. I feel like it's equal.
I'm gonna say it's equal.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's equal. Okay. I know. How often do you think about sex?
Honestly, you know how like they used to like, like say that there's like a statistic out there that men think about sex every like 2 seconds or like something like crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe if you're like a teenager, where you have like the hormones going crazy. You think about it all day.
I do think about it all day. Yeah.
Well, because I always thought I was like the more sexual person in our relationship. So, but I don't think about it as much unless I'm like honestly near you, or because I'm always doing stuff. So I don't have like time to think about sex.
Yeah, that's fair. What's the best time of day to have sex? It's any time. Or
I'm gonna say anytime.
Yeah. There you go. They're getting just shitty with these questions now. S&M means
sadism and discipline, submission and dominance, sadism, masochism, sex and men. I think it's submission and dominance. Sadism and masochism.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, M, baby. It says M.
Oh, yeah. I definitely did not get that one right.
What does the B in BDSM stand for?
Bondage.
Bondage. What does the D in BDSM stand for? I know where this next couple questions are.
Dominance.
Dominance, dick, degrading, disciple.
Yeah, we need to try some of these.
I'm going to go with dominance.
It's dominance.
Okay. What are people called who are aroused by animal costumes? That's furries. I know plenty about furries.
It's furries and furry animal people, costume people.
I've been down the furries YouTube rabbit hole.
I see it on Twitter sometimes.
Do you want to pronounce this one?
The urolagina? Urolagina?
Urolagnia.
It's a sexual fetish for, oh my gosh, hair, feet.
Well, Euro.
Bunnies.
Is that urine?
P. Let's
go with P.
I'm going to say P.
Wouldn't that just be... It's golden showers. Quit getting fancy with it.
Do you have urolagina?
No. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like...
Oh. Okay.
I don't like number 1 or 2 involved in sex. I'm not into it.
Well, this next question is too. Coprolalia is a sexual fetish for...
I'm going to go with corpses because it says profanity.
What's the average age that women lose their virginity? I'd say in teens. I'm going to say 16.
17.
That's when Buffy lost her virginity.
How old were you? You were 17.
I was 15.
You were 15. Mm-hmm. I was 17.
What's the average age that men lose their virginity? I would say a little bit earlier, maybe.
I'm going to say 17 also.
17 also. Okay,
yeah.
It is, yeah.
Women are most easily aroused, because I would assume like during senior year would be like when most people lose their virginity.
Like, we got to lose it before we go to college.
That is that trope. Women are
done.
Women are most easily aroused during
Ovulation.
I have no fucking idea.
Yep, got it.
Ovulation. Okay. Now let's make some babies. What happens to women's breasts during sex?
Nothing. They smell like flowers. They get bigger. They
I'm
get
go with
smaller.
they smell like flowers.
I mean, I've seen PORN before, but I don't notice anything different. But I guess I'm not smelling them, so I'm gonna go. They smell.
Are they
flowers.
like? But they could be. There's an option that they get smaller. Is it like testicles? Do they?
No. So it says they get bigger during sex.
They get bigger. We're learning a lot about women here. This episode should be titled "Gay Husbands Learning About."
Gay men and the sex lives of women.
Yes.
Evidence.
Get out of our sex lives, gay men.
Evidence of masturbation dates back to prehistoric days,
Yeah.
ancient Egypt.
Like,
14th
I
century.
understand that. I understand that being how that would happen, right? Is because you would get tingles, like, just naturally, nature. You get hard-ons
that
and you
happens
get
all the
tingles.
time
Yeah.
during puberty.
And so, like, the earliest humans, the very first human must have been, like, touching a little bit. And that leads into masturbation. So...
and the last one was 1933. So some people think that.
that's what the Christians would like you to believe.
I'm going to say prehistoric.
Yeah, it's prehistoric. The benefits of masturbation include glowing complexion, stress relief, strong immune system, all of the above. It can't be all of the above, right? Glowing
complexion? I'm going to do all of the
I'm
above.
going to do all of the above, but
Oh my
a glowing
goodness.
complexion,
Yes.
I do every day, and I don't feel like my complexion is glowing.
I think that to me you're glowing.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Which is a masturbation technique.
So it's edging, rounding, smothering, dancing. Edging.
Because rounding would be like, or are they talking about women?
No.
I'm going to go with edging.
You know what edging is, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's when you bring yourself to like almost finishing.
And then you stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that pretty often.
People are probably like watching
You
this.
shoot a little bit more when you edge.
Do you really?
Especially the more times you edge. Yeah. Because like you're getting backed up, Have you ever like put your fingers? I feel like I don't know how graphic we can actually get on YouTube. I'm worried about this one.
Well, I'm worried that people are watching this and being like, they not be doing this? They're boring.
I know. They probably are thinking we're
Y'all
vanilla.
are probably thinking that we have a very boring sex life. They said missionaries.
I do really like Missionary. I think Missionary's great. I get like a really good like stance, and yeah, it's really good.
At what age do men typically start masturbating?
Oh, how the young, not in utero. We're not.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go with 7.
I'm gonna go 7. I'm
youngest.
gonna go 7.
In utero, give me the science, okay?
I was not
Who
doing that.
who is monitoring the in utero babies that are masturbating?
I don't think that you can consider that masturbating.
I don't.
I don't.
I
Like if you're just playing with like parts of your body, I
Yeah.
don't think it's masturbating until it's like that kind of like,
I don't agree. Don't agree. How often do women masturbate?
I'm going to say once a week.
Say once,
Correct.
twice a day. Oh, you're correct. Oh.
Yeah.
Once a week. What's mutual masturbation? Well, masturbating with a partner.
Masturbating with 2 hands. Masturbating next to a stranger. Masturbating while doing taxes. Blue balls is a myth. False.
False. What's the female equivalent to blue balls?
Blue clit, blue vagina, vulva, blue vagina, and blue ovaries. I'm going to say
Blue vulva.
blue ovaries.
I've never heard of that.
Blue vulva. Okay.
How long is the clitoris? 3 inches, 1 inch, 0.5 inch, 2 inches.
Doesn't it depend on the person?
I'm going to go 0.5 inch.
Because they just said the clitoris never stops growing.
3 inches? How much of the...
Ooh, okay. This might answer.
I need the dick
of our
questions.
questions.
Where are the penis questions?
They don't care about the dick.
I guess not. Men are just boring, right?
I'm going to say, so 25% of the clitoris is external.
Okay, I'll go with that too. 25%.
What's the average length of the vagina? I'm going to say 3.5.
4.5.
3.5.
3.5. Where is a woman's G-spot?
Gosh. In her butt.
Next to the clit.
Next to
Vagina. Front vagina wall.
Front
Vaginal
vagina.
wall.
We couldn't find the G spot.
We didn't find the G-spot! Oh, no. This is terrible.
This is why we're gay. What's the only part of the body that exists solely for pleasure? The butt.
No.
Clitoris.
Because the penis, you're urinating. Vagina, you urinate.
So clitoris,
is you're not peeing out of the clitoris, are you? Yeah. So there you go.
Clitoris.
The word
Kind of
clitoris
sounds like
means
a dinosaur. Clitoris, divine and goddess-like, heavenly and dreamlike, perfection, womanly.
I'm gonna go womanly.
I'm gonna say
Divine and goddess-like. What do the clitoris? That's all the clitoris questions. What do the clitoris and penis have in common?
Both are purple. What? Both are named after men.
Both become engorged with blood when aroused. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
What's the country with the highest rate of non-religious circumcisions?
United States.
Correct.
Yep.
You're right. What's another word for blow job? Suck job. Fellatio.
Fellatio.
How many calories are in a teaspoon of semen? It's 5.
How do you know this?
I do know that one. I have searched that one before.
Why? Were you worried about taking too many calories of semen?
Well, I want to get bigger.
You're like, I'm on a diet?
Move on with this question.
What was your concern about that?
And every man, one testicle hangs lower than the other. I don't feel like it doesn't have to be in every man.
I'm going to say true.
False. Oh, it is true.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look at that later. Scientists theorize people have pubic hair for this reason. For warmth, it holds pheromones. For physical attraction, to hygiene. I feel like all body hair for warmth, for protection, for things like that.
It holds pheromones.
Pheromones. So when you shave it, or you're just not
pheromoning. Pheromones are like odors
you
that
just
make
like,
you want to.
I think of like poison ivy. You know how she would like the little pink stuff that would come off of her, and everybody be attracted to her.
So I guess the lesson here is trim, but don't shave.
And women get pregnant while on their period. Yes.
I'll say yes.
Only men have sexual fantasies. False. I feel like they're coming out. They're just trying to get to 100, aren't they? The most common sexual fantasy for women is it's a picture of Dakota Johnson in 50 Shades of Grey.
Where is the alien sex? Because I know women really like alien sex.
Anonymous sex, threesome, being dominated, sex with an X. Sex with an X. I'm gonna go with something crazy. Let's do that one. Being dominated.
Say anonymous.
The most common sexual fantasy for men is threesome, sex with an X, anonymous sex, being dominated. I'm gonna go with
Threesome.
anonymous sex.
I'll go threesome.
Threesome.
Yep.
What's a good way to tell your partner about your fantasy? Watch a porn about it, write it down, ease into the topic. All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah. I feel like we just kind of come out and say it, don't we? Like it usually leads in with a joke or something.
Yeah.
We usually joke about it.
But maybe we should just do all of the above.
Maybe we should. How many sexual fetishes are endless? We're going to go with endless. They're doing too much now.
They're trying to fill it up.
69 is called 69. Shut the fuck up. 69 is called 69 because two bodies form a 69. You have to do it 69 times.
We got to test that one out.
69 people do it an hour. That's the one. Two bodies form a 69. Watching porn with your partner is a conversation starter, good for your relationship, great foreplay, all of the above.
All of the above.
Which country watches porn the most?
Okay.
United States.
United States.
I feel like they act
Just
like we have an
because
epidemic here.
I mean, like, there's so many people in the United States.
The most watched porn in the world is...
I'm going to say lesbian. There's threesome, MILF, and anal.
Do lesbian.
Lesbian.
Lisbon. So happy show.
Lisbon.
Women are more sexually fluid than men.
False.
True.
I don't know. Because that said true, But I don't agree. I think that women are allowed to be more sexually fluid.
But and so in result, they are more sexually fluid.
What's the average length of time for intercourse? I'm going to say 7 to 13 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. Does that include like foreplay and all that, though? I guess is another follow-up question. So 7 to 13 minutes was the
7
answer.
to 13 minutes.
What percentage of adults have had threesomes?
I'm going to say 14%.
Correct.
Yeah, look at me.
What Kegel exercises do you do?
What is a Kegel exercise?
What Kegel exercises do you? It's like when you strengthen
Oh,
your pussy.
isn't that... So I thought... it's not your pussy. I think
Yes,
it's
Alastair,
your vagina.
Strengthens bladder control, keeps the uterus in place, intensifies orgasms, all of the above. Anytime they do all of the above, it turns out to be all of the above, so I'm going to do it. Yeah.
I'm going to do it too, but I know that women do that after they give birth too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vibrators are addictive. True.
I have not found them.
False.
We have not found them addicted.
I think anything can be addictive. Okay. Annual worldwide sales of sex toys is...
I'd say 15 billion.
It's got to be a massive market.
And it is 15 billion.
There you go. What percentage of women have used sex toys by the time they're 30?
I'm going to say 75.
I'll go with that. 50.
50. Still not bad.
Which country has the highest vibrator ownership?
It's always going to be the United States. I feel like.
I feel like we're
Unless
New
they put-
Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand.
Oh,
Damn.
New Zealand. How many women report using vibrators with their partners?
Because remember, in the state of Texas, technically, if you own more than 3 dildos, that's like illegal. It's like...
How many women report using vibrators with their partners? Report, though. That's the key word there. I'm going to go with
50.
like 50%. Wrong. 81% are reporting that. Who are you reporting that to?
Who is answering? Who is giving you this data?
What's the percentage of people who've had sex at work?
I'm going to say 10%.
I'm going with 33. 12. Sex at work. We have not. We did stuff at... Am I allowed to say at West Point? Would you get in trouble for that?
Did we?
Yeah, in your dorm room. It was your...
Allegedly, I guess.
It was your
maybe.
100th night. I think we had like a 5-minute window before we had to we were going up to... What were we going up there to do? We were going up there to do something before we went out with everybody else.
Well, technically, that wasn't at work. It was in my room.
We have not done anything in your office or anything, though.
No, we have not.
Okay.
We've been pretty good.
Okay. What's the most common place at work to have... I would never have sex with you in your office at your work. I tried to take a nap. I tried to take just one little 15-minute nap at your work one time, and there was 30 people that came through that door. They just would never stop. It was like a revolving door.
Really?
You were in there. This was a couple weeks ago,
yeah,
or a month ago. What's the most common place at work that people have had sex?
So storage closet.
I feel like it's there.
I feel like storage closet you always see in the movies.
Storage closet will do
Boss's
that, but I would feel
office.
like a bathroom, though.
Stairwell, their own office. I'd say their own office.
What's pegging? Penetrating
Storage
a man
closet.
anally with a strap on. I feel like you can peg a woman.
Yeah, you
though.
can peg a woman.
We're just going to go with the
that's-
strap on,
yeah.
though. What's the most common sex fear? Performance, body issue, fetishes, orgasm, ability, body image.
Honestly, I thought it was pregnancy.
Sometimes you just got to turn off the light. Bonus question. What food has been linked to a better sex life? Mushrooms, oysters, chocolate, apples. I'm going to say oysters.
I think chocolate too, right? Because
It says apples. What the fuck? Who is saying apples?
I have never heard of this.
In the gay community,
I
it's
was looking for pineapple on the list.
In the gay community, it's pineapple. I think one of our when we were I don't know, when we were sexting for the first time, we would talk about pineapple. It'd be whenever we hook up, whenever we get together, we make sure we both eat a lot of pineapple so that
When I was deployed, I got a pineapple powder stuff, and a month before I came back, I just started
pineapple
taking that
powder.
stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Bonus question: is penis size related to shoe size? Nope.
I said nope.
I feel like that's one of those myths that everybody believes, though. Bonus question. Can women have wet dreams? We've reached the 100 questions. We're just going bonus questions here now. Can women have wet dreams?
I would just say yes.
Yes.
Because you could have women who have male organs, I guess.
There's too many bonus questions. We have to stop it here. What is your score at this point? Are you okay, so this is going to determine which one of us is the straightest because there's a lot of questions with women
Ready?
here. All right. What is your score?
67.
And this is out of 104 because we've done 104 questions. You said 67? 61.
Damn.
I am the faggot in our relationship.
If you were straight, you just wouldn't be able to please a woman.
I couldn't find the fucking... I couldn't find the G-spot, apparently.
He said, what is a clitoris?
And it'd be like, you have orgasms? Women aren't supposed to have orgasms, right? I don't know. How many questions did you guys get right at home? Were you keeping track? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below.
It was definitely... So next time we should see if there's
I want to find one that's more male-centric, at
Yeah.
least. It can be a little bit more heterosexual even still, but like I want more male-centric questions.
Yeah, because this was more
This was a
female-centric.
lot of women.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
You learned a lot. And I hope that our female audience is entertained.
Our 2% of the female audience.
Is entertained by our antics.
And I hope all of the other gay guys who've been answering along with us got all of the women questions wrong as well. Let us...
Watch them not have.
Yeah, I know. They're like,
Well,
you didn't learn this in sex ed? It's like,
gay
no,
guys,
I did
bi
not.
guys.
Okay. Well, we thank you guys so much for for checking in with us for the late show with Coffee and Tequila. We will see you on probably gonna be Tuesday. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be Monday. It'll be Tuesday, and we're gonna talk about the fucking student loan forgiveness. We're gonna talk about hairstyles. We're gonna talk just anything that comes up.
Talk
If there's
about a lot of stuff.
any topics that you guys want us to talk about, let us know. And yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
Adios, gentle listeners.
Bye.